Hi, I'm Maggie Lukowski from Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the vibes for the week. On Monday, Mercury enters Aries. With these two together, we might use a filter in our communications before we talk or take action. Then we experience a bit of a slowdown the next day as Mars moves from Aries to Taurus. For the next 6 weeks, there may be some stubbornness, but also we're more grounded in our affairs, and we can stay focused and have that added persistence, which is a good thing after all the energy we have been experiencing. And then the moon is in her waxing phase this week, so there is a green light to advance on our work and bring it to completion. And at the end of the week, we move into a new month, April, where it starts to actually feel like spring for us here in the Northern Hemisphere and fall for our friends in the Southern Hemisphere. April in numerology is a 3 month. To calculate it, we add the world year of 8 to the month of April of 4, equaling a 12 and reducing to a 3. And I like the energy of the 1, 2, 3, making this month flow with ease and fun. Anytime we change seasons or months, I tend to feel excitement in my soul. And I love this quote from Emily Dickinson. The soul should always stand ajar, ready to welcome the ecstatic experience. And for the reading this week, I'm reading with the Otherworldly, Healing, and Dreamy Rainbow Travelers Tarot by Carmen Waterman. The cards are borderless, and in a spread, it makes a beautiful transition from one energy to the next, and can be read traditionally or intuitively. And Carmen's court cards are called guides, muses for pages, protectors for knights, healers as queens, and mentors as kings. She asks us to believe in more than we can see. So let's begin. The energy for the beginning of the week is represented by the Healer of Cups, traditionally the Queen of Cups. This exotic healer guides us and helps us heal any issues from the past that are holding us back, especially those around how we might feel about ourselves. The healing she offers from her cup is that of compassion and forgiveness. She can guide us in issues of the heart. And this can represent a person who helps us with our healing or our own inner mystic. I often find that animals come into our lives to help us heal. They can be our pets, a totem animal we meet along the way. Each animal or pet can represent an archetype, just like people. Our pets are part of our soul family and have come here to work on their lessons and also help us let go of blocks or past hurts and open us up to trust again, to feel the joy of life. And then midweek, letting go, traditionally the Hanged Man, key card 12 in the Major Arcana, comes up. And in the card, a woman is hanging on with one hand and holding a torch in the other while looking at something in the distance, leaning, ready to let go. And for the energy midweek, we're being shown a vision that allows us to let go and release a situation, an old story, pattern, job, illness, or a person in our life. It's time we've done our healing, and when we let go, it affects and positively changes other areas of our life where we've been stuck or burdened. And those areas are released too. More healing takes place, and we may have some pushback from friends or family because as we make changes in our lives, other people may feel that they are left behind or project their feelings or issues on us and try to talk us out of moving forward. That's okay. We can just say thank you for your advice or just send them a silent blessing. Moving forward, focusing on our new experiences and letting go and letting others have theirs. It seems easier said than done, but once we start to practice, we learn to honor our own path and the path of others. And I feel we're in an accelerated time now where we heal and move forward more quickly. There's been a shift taking place, an ascension, and there are so many on their journey too, so we're not alone. Our collective positive vibrations are moving us all forward. And for the end of the week, I pulled the Ace of Cups. And after a healing process and the letting go, emotionally we're open and enjoy the freedom for love to come into our lives. Finding the love and joy of a new interest, an experience, a person, and most of all, loving ourselves. The letting go midweek and allowing the healer to work her magic opens our heart to new experiences and wonder. Just as the woman in the card is standing on the edge of a cliff, her arms are wide open and facing the wind, while enchantment flows out of her cup, swirling around her, and we too can welcome in that ecstatic experience into our lives that Emily Dickinson spoke about. It's a feeling of being in the present moment and receiving the joy and soaking up all the magic around us. And opportunities are available that we did not see before, because when we let go, we're forever changed. People and events come together in alignment with our intentions and dreams. So this week, the vibes are about letting go, healing, and new beginnings. And with the predominance of water cards in the reading this week, emotions may come up that we have not dealt with, but we have the opportunity to work through them and then look forward to the gift of grace that Ace of Cups brings us. And when I think of the Ace of Cups, sometimes I think of the conch shell. I think this one is a whelk, and it's known for its wisdom, knowledge, and love magic. And it calls to the spirits to cleanse the energy of a place. Water is a restorative element, and whenever I feel pieces of me are here and there, I can take a walk near the water, and like E. E. Cummings wrote, for whatever we lose, like a you or a me, it's always ourselves we find at the sea. And that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click on the like and subscribe buttons and share with your friends. And I've included a transcript in the reading, along with a link to the Rainbow Travelers Tarot by Carmen Waterman, and a link to my website, maggiemoontarot.com, in case you'd like to contact me or schedule a reading. So, until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, create your own happiness, believe in miracles, be kind, support each other. Namaste.